Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman, at T Picks on Twitter, ready to break down the Tuesday slate. No show yesterday, only had two player props on yesterday's slate. We're going to be going a little bit lower volume going forward here for the next little bit. In a little bit of a rut, a little bit of a losing streak. And then I've noticed Saturdays have just, I don't know what's going on with Saturdays, but those big slates, just nothing seems to go well. So, recapping Saturday's slate, it was awful. So, I'm just not really going to recap it. It was awful. We got the draw. We got Will Smith over half a point. And then one of my Capertech plays cashed, but player props, it was just an awful day on Saturday. Yesterday, Will Smith once again cashed his over half a point, but Fabian Zetterlund did not. So that was yesterday. But we're going to move on to today's slate. And we're going to discuss today's games. Before we do that, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you guys are new to the channel. I only won one bet last night out of 9 plays. I can feel that. I can feel that. One bet only, Flyers money line yesterday. Bad night. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Flowers for at XX. I hate flowers. Flame on. LOL. Hi, Terry. I love today's game. That's awesome. That is awesome. There is a few spots I like. Good day, Terry. NHL weekend was rough for me, especially Saturday. Might have been your worst day ever. Yeah, and you know what? There are people that are going to say, "Oh, well, Terry, why are you mentioning Saturdays? Like it's just a day of the week." But I've noticed now for the last few Saturdays that things just aren't going well. So there's something with that that I'm gonna keep an eye on for next Saturday. But it's not Saturday; it's Tuesday. We're gonna jump into the first game here between the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Rangers. Carolina at minus 134 to minus 146. Rangers plus 115 to plus 122. Sixes, mostly 5.5s available here. Starting goaltenders, Frederick Anderson confirmed, Igor Shesterkin confirmed for both teams. Um, and this one here is kind of difficult. This Carolina Hurricanes team is not a team I want to bet against going forward. I think adding Mikko Rantanen is going to be a huge addition to this team for the remainder of the season. It just so happens that the center he plays with, Sebastian Aho, has scored a goal in 3 of his last 4 games. So if you're looking at Carolina props, I would look at Aho goal. For the Rangers, Alexis Lafreniere has been consistent 5 of his last 6 games. Obviously, Artemi Panarin. Ultimately, I'm not getting to anything here. The Hurricanes are at minus 135 at MGM, so that's right at my cutoff point. I could take the Hurricanes, but I just I'm not super interested in fading this Rangers team either. This game has like a 1-1 type feeling. I could see this game going to overtime, but I did not pull the trigger on that here. Canes puck line. All right, all right. Timothy likes Lafreniere assist plus 190. Okay, some pretty good, nice odds there with that one. On to our next game. The Boston Bruins are facing the Buffalo Sabres. Here in this game, Boston minus 106 to minus 114. Buffalo minus 104 to minus 110. Sixes, a few 5.5s available, but mostly sixes here in this one. Jeremy Swayman confirmed for Boston. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen likely for the Buffalo Sabres. And the Sabres had a little bit of a hot streak there, but now they've gone cold, losing 4 of their last 5. This Bruins team coming off a win against the Avalanche and looking to take advantage um, of their record against Buffalo. Boston 17 1-1 in the last 19 meetings. So Buffalo's struggled heavily against this Boston Bruins team in the past. I think this is a good game for player props on the Boston side. I'm not on David Pastrnak over 1.5 points, but 6 of his last 7 games, he's got multiple points. So I wouldn't talk anyone off looking at David Pastrnak. For me here, Morgan Geekie, anytime goal. Obviously, he scored in 4 of his last 5 games, and I got his goal prop for plus 275. So tons of value there with Geekie. Pavel Zacha over half an assist, which I got for plus 164. He's an assist in 5 of his last 6 games. So that top line for the Boston Bruins has been playing very, very well recently. So not only are you getting plus 275 with Geeky, but he's on the top line playing with Pastrnak. Pavel Zacha as well on that top line. So if you wanted to parlay Geeky point, Zacha point, Pastrnak point, I think that cashes as well. I think the top line for the Boston Bruins is the players to target here. Tage Thompson, 0.5 of 6. Zucker, an assist in 3 of 4. So a couple of Buffalo players playing as well also. But the Bruins here, I think, is the right spot. Nick likes Rangers, plus 120. And yeah, why I'm not fading the Hurricanes. I think that's going to be a really close game. I think that game could go to overtime. So there is value with the Rangers on how they're playing. I just don't want to fade the Canes. So I can see either side. I can see in that one. Boston Buffalo over 5.5. Sounds good to me. Sabres and Reg. Okay. McLeod, anytime goal. Sorry, it won't let me click. McLeod, anytime goal. Pastrnak, anytime goal, and Zacha assist. Okay. Shots on goal parlay. Same game parlay, not shots on goal. Same game parlay point and shots on goal have been cashing for you. For Pastrnak, yeah. Of course it's been cashing. 2+ points and 6 of 7, 4+ shots on goal, and 13 of 15. So Pastrnak has been extremely consistent for the Bruins. Yeah, Pastrnak, yes, for sure. Tuck has 2 in 3 games against Swayman. Okay. And I Fade Cappers is back. A long time no see. I Fade Cappers. And you should have faded me on Saturday, but you missed out your opportunity. So there you go. Sorry, I'm behind. Rolling with the Carolina Rangers first period over plus 125, hitting in 71% of Rangers games. All right, and you're not very far behind at all, so don't worry. But on to our third game here, the Chicago Blackhawks, the Tampa Bay Lightning in this one. Chicago plus 280 to plus 304. The Lightning minus 345 to minus 385. 6.5s right across the board in this game here. Obviously these two teams just faced each other in Chicago a few games ago. The Lightning getting the 4-3 overtime win. But if you look at what the Lightning have done, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games. Detroit, Montreal, and Toronto. So 3 divisional opponents getting that win against Chicago. But getting a 4-3 overtime win against Chicago is nothing to jump up and down about. Really, you should be defeating Chicago by multiple goals like the Wild were able to do in their last game. But ultimately, I can't get to his side here. Tampa Bay puck line is minus 135 to minus 155. Looking at player props here, Frank Nazar almost got his point prop here. I think it's a good play. As I said earlier in the show, I'm trying to be a little bit lower volume here, at least for right now. So Nazara point prop did not make my card, but I do think it's a good play. He's been heating up for the Blackhawks. Seth Jones as well, playing well. And then Lightning, it's the same old guys here. Nikita Kucherov did, I don't want to say injure himself, but he got hurt during morning skate. Cooper says he expects him to be fine to play. So Kucherov should play here. But ultimately, this game is a pass. But I do lean with Frank Nazar point here in this one. How about this parlay? Lightning, 4 goals, Caps Flames under 7.5. So Lightning team total over 3.5, and the Flames Caps under 7.5. I like that. That's an interesting one. I like that. With the goalies you got in the Flames game, I could see the under 7.5 for sure. So tempted on Hot's money line. Don't do it. Don't do it, Nick. At this number, you lean under 6.5. Yeah, I could see that. P plus A plus S plus S. Very good play. I like that play in this one. First period over. Yes, I know people have been on that first period. 15-1 run for Chicago on the first period over. System play as well. Good luck. Good luck. Lightning puck line. You got -125 last night. Okay, that's much more acceptable than -135, -155 in most spots. That's -125 a lot better. Keep in mind the last Chicago game was front-ended back-to-back and Vasi didn't play. He starts tonight and is 13-0 versus Chicago, 2.18 goals against average. Wow. Wow. See, Nick, maybe don't take the Hawks. Don't do it, Nick. Don't do it. But on to our next game, Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens here in this one. Winnipeg -155 to -165. Montreal +135 to +145. Sixes for the most part. There are some 5.5s available here in this one. And then, yeah, going back to the last game because I didn't mention goalies for some reason. Andre Vasilevsky likely, Arvid Soderblom confirmed for Chicago. And then here in this game, Connor Hellebuck likely, no big surprise there. Samuel Montembeault confirmed for the Habs. Is Montreal's magic over? That's question here. This team was so absolutely red hot, and now they've lost back-to-back games. 4-2 in Detroit, 4-3 overtime in New Jersey in their last game. That was a heartbreaker in overtime. I was on the Habs in that one. Very heartbreaking loss. Winnipeg has won 3 games in a row heading into this game. I'm tempted with the Habs, but I just can't get to them here. I can't get to them here. Looking at player props, nothing really stood out to me enough to take. I've been on Hudson the last 2 games where he did not get an assist. I'm going to stay off, which means Hudson probably gets like 3 assists tonight if the Habs do score that many goals. So some players to look at here for both teams, but ultimately I did not get to anything in this game. Nothing strong enough to pull the trigger on here. Hagel, 4 goals in 6 games for Chicago, +175. Okay, I like that. Addison likes Nazar point, +190. Yeah, I could see that. I lean that way. Habs money line? Maybe. Montreal was a fun run. Jumped off the Habs wagon, lean one peg, but not laying a number to fade Montreal. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if the Habs can get going here soon. They do have a game against the Wild coming up, so those games are never fun for Montreal. But there'll be no Kaprizov, so there we go. For anyone wondering what I'm talking about, Kaprizov is out for approximately 4 weeks due to surgery. I was never in on the fun with the Habs train. Well, there you go then. There you go. Be cautious of line props tonight. Jets played him hard back in December. They also know his tendencies, and he was kept off the score sheet. Yeah, I can see that. A lot of people will think, oh, line A playing his former team. Yes, it is his former team, but it's been a while. It's been a while, obviously, since he was with the Jets. So, and yes, that's so upsetting. And when I heard that he was going to be possibly getting surgery, I kind of hoped that he would be out till the playoffs, so the Wild could pull a Vegas Golden Knights and go and get a JT Miller or an Elias Pettersson or something like that. But no, he'll be back in approximately 4 weeks. So no adding anyone at the deadline, unfortunately, for the Wild. Line already has a shots and goal, and the game hasn't started. 7 shots and goal in the first meeting, over 3.5 plus 240, over 4.5 plus 530. Wow. Jonathan Davis is liking Line tonight. All right. All right. Wild money line tomorrow. First game without Kaprizov. I would say no, but the Wild are on the road tomorrow. In Toronto, plus 150 right now, as I can see. Just the Wild play so much better on the road. So much better on the road. So obviously Nick is trying to take them, stepping up the first game without Kaprizov. He was really only back 2 games. So I don't really think it's that type of thing where your star player goes out and you have to step up. He's basically been out for a long time anyway. But Wild on the road as a dog, never a bad luck because they play so much better on the road this year than in Minnesota. So we'll see. You wanted Wild without Capri, without no. Oh, you wanted him with. Okay, okay. I mean, spoiler alert. Okay, okay. It's actually not the worst situation for Kaprizov. Half of his IR time will be during Four Nations break. Yes, that's true. That's true. So just get him healthy because the Wild need him at 100%. So yeah, I'm fine with him missing time. On to our next game here, the Colorado Avalanche and the red hot New York Islanders. Can't believe I'm saying that. Colorado here in this game. Bear with me as I go back here. Minus 135 to minus 145. The Islanders plus 120 to plus 122. Sixes for the most part. There are some 5.5s available here in this game. Looking at goalies here, Mackenzie Blackwood confirmed for Colorado. Elias Roken likely for the Islanders here. And why did I call the Islanders red hot? Well, they've won 4 games in a row. All home games, but that's fine. 4-1 against San Jose, 3-1 against Columbus, 3-1 against Philadelphia. Okay, I get it. Those 3 teams, not necessarily top teams. But then getting the 3-2 overtime win against Carolina in their last game, which is absolutely huge. This Carolina team has owned the Islanders. So that's a big win for them. Now they have this Avalanche team coming in, who got their most recent win against the Rangers, 5-4 win, had lost 3 games before that. Uh, I, I, I think the Islanders could be a live dog here. I'm not putting my money on it, but I think the Islanders could be a live home dog here in this situation. But I don't know if I can trust them. Colorado player props here. No big surprise. It's the top line. McKinnon, Druin, and Marty Natchez are the hot players. For the Islanders, Bo Horvat, 0.5 games in a row. Kyle Palmieri assist. I know that'll be nice plus money. You can look at Palmieri. Barzal has been consistent as well. So there are players here to look at in this game. Ultimately, no play here for me. But I think maybe the Islanders could surprise people. Because I think people looking at this Colorado minus 135 here, thinking that it might be a good spot. Maybe it is, but I don't know. I don't know. To Terry's point, Wild 8-5 is a road dog, 0-7. Oh my God, that's horrible. That's horrible. Yeah, the Wild just are not playing well at home. But from the very first game of the season, a 7-game road trip where the Wild shocked everyone, they've continued to play excellent hockey on the road. So if they were playing against um, Toronto in Minnesota tomorrow, I would not recommend the Wild at all, but maybe in Toronto, maybe. Nature's anytime goal and Avs puck line. All right, all right. Islanders plus 130, only my sixth time betting Isles money this year, so not a homer. Nick's saying that because when he bet the Islanders against Carolina, I called him a homer. But no, I kind of think you're on the right side, so I won't call you a homer here. Also, full list of defensemen not to miss a game this year. It's no one. Uh, uh, Pulak was the only one. He's now week to week. That sucks. That sucks. Whoa. Whoa. I like McKinnon 2 points, Nature's point, and Drew an assist parlay plus 350. Very true. And just to go back here to this one quickly, the Wild have been without Brock Faber, Jonas Brodin, Jared Spurgeon, Jake Middleton. Those are our top 40. So all teams have to deal with injuries, Nicholas. That's how things go. Makar assist, minus 120, 12 assists in 9 games versus the Islanders. Okay. Okay. Fun fact, Isles smacked the Avs 6-2 in the first time they faced this season. All right, all right. Called him a what? I sneezed, just kidding. I called him a homer because he was betting the Islanders. But he was not. He was on the right side. Washington Capitals and the Calgary Flames here in this game. Washington minus 136 to minus 154. Calgary plus 120 to plus 128. 5.5s right across the board in this one. Logan Thompson confirmed for the Capitals. Dustin Wolf confirmed for Calgary. And Logan Thompson, first game after signing a 6-year extension with the Capitals. What a great pickup. What a great trade it was for the Capitals to get Logan Thompson. He's just absolutely fit in so well with the Caps this year. He's 22, 2, and 3 on the season. 22, 2, and 3. That is absolutely insane. 2.08 goals against average, 925 save percentage. Dustin Wolf on the other side, he's red hot. He's on fire. Ha ha ha. 18, 7, and 2, 2.54 goals against average, 916 save percentage. He's been excellent for the Flames. In this game here, I can only look at the under 5.5. However, I don't like to bet unders really, but I think the under 5.5 is a good look here. I think this game finishes maybe 2-1, maybe 3-2, maybe 3-1, something like that. But no play here for me. Obviously, I lean with the under, so I'm not going to be taking any player props here. This one, Alexei Protas has been hot recently for the Caps. Igor Sharangovich for the Flames. Ultimately nothing here. And I know not a lot of plays to get today, guys. I'm sorry. But I'm still giving you guys the information on who's hot. And you guys can make your own choices. Flame the fuck on. Whoa. Whoa. All right. Flames plus 125. I have Calgary projected as a pick 'em. All right. I can't go against the Capitals and Thompson. I could not bet against them. I could not. I could not do it. Hey Terry. Hey Robert. How's it going? Pierre Luc PLD. Pierre Luc Dubois goal plus 400. Manjapani goal plus 400. 3 games in 4 days versus the Flames. Ooh, ooh. If anyone finds a Tony DeAngelo goal prop, let me know. He's 5 goals in 7 games versus Blackwood. Wow. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. And Robert likes Caps money line. I would go that way, except it's minus 140, 40, minus 145. Out of my price range. I really think the under is a good look here. I really do. But onto our second last game here. We've got the Anaheim Ducks and the Seattle Kraken here in this game. Anaheim plus 110 to plus 115. Seattle minus 127 and minus 135. Sixes, I see a 5.5 at PointsBet. I see a 6.5 at DraftKings. So totals kind of all over the place here in this one. Looking at goalies here, nobody yet confirmed as Lucas Dostal supposedly against Philip Grubauer. Seattle's on the second night of a back-to-back. And obviously John Gibson is hurt. So it definitely should be Dostal against Grubauer here. And I lean with the under in the last game. I kind of lean with the over here. The over 6. The Kraken have been an over team for the most part recently. And as you can see, both teams have hot players on both sides. Frank Petrano loves to shoot the puck. McTavish and Troy Terry both on point streaks, points for their last 5. Ryan Strome not doing too bad either. Matty Benier is the most consistent player for the Kraken. Shane Wright's been assisting lately. Vince Dunn point. Different routes to go here. Ultimately, I didn't pull the trigger on anything here in this one. I do lean with Shane Wright in some form, but did not get to his props. O'Shea is my bad. Also, Kuzmenko, anytime goal. All right. Kraken minus 127. All right. I see anywhere between plus 585 to plus 750 to plus 950 for D'Angelo goal. All over the place. Kadri has 3 goals in 4 games against Thompson. Interesting. McTavish goal plus 275. He's been hot. Troy Terry goal plus 250. More of an assister recently, but he can still score. Ducks are no bet. And Jonathan has some stats that will back that up. Seattle 0-7 on the back end of back-to-backs. Grubauer has lost 5 straight, giving up 3 goals or more in all 5. Yeah, so maybe Ducks team total. And over 2.5, 18-2-1 when scoring 3 or more goals. So maybe go with Ducks money line. If they're scoring 3, they're winning, and Grubauer's giving up 3. So things are pointing to the Ducks here. I'm kind of getting talked onto the Ducks just reading these stats. Kraken 8-2. Okay, so that's the only thing Kraken got going for them. Shane Wright, 3 goals in 2 games versus Dostal. Beniers has 6 and 10 versus Anaheim. Wow, right? 3 goals in 2 games versus Dostal? Okay, I may have to. Let's see. Let's see if Shane Wright point prop is available. Let's see here. It is plus 128 at Bet365, plus 122 at other spots for Shane Wright point. The goal prop is plus 420 at FanDuel, plus 400 at Bet365. He's just been assisting, so obviously you see assist in 3 of 4. So maybe Shane Wright point. I might have to get to Shane Wright point, I think. Seattle's been blanked 3 times on the back end. 2 are goals. 2 goals or less in all 7. Ooh. Okay, I don't really like that. Stats all over the place in this one. But we've got our final game, and yes, I do have a play. Don't worry. Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights here. Jake Ottinger unconfirmed. Aiden Hill unconfirmed here for this game. Looking at the odds, bear with me. Dallas plus 100 to plus 105. Vegas minus 115 and minus 125. 6s for the most part. Some 5.5s are available here in this one. Looking at this game here, the home team has won both meetings so far this year. Vegas won 3-2 in Vegas. Dallas 4-3 in Dallas. Of course, these two teams just facing each other 4 days ago, where Dallas did win 4-3. Dallas have won 3 of their last 4. Vegas was on a cold streak. They've won 2 of their last 3 now, other than that loss to Dallas. So Vegas will be looking to bounce back here in this one. Ultimately, I don't want to get to a side in this game. However, I will take Thomas Hurdle anytime goal. Obviously, he's scored in 5 of his last 6 games, and I got his goal prop for plus 250. So just tons of value there at plus 250 with the fact that he scored in 5 of his last 6 games. Jack Eichel, as you can see, is also shooting the puck a lot recently. He's scoring goals as well for the Stars. Miro Heiskanen, it's been a while. Actually, I don't think he's been on. I don't think he's been on the sheet all year long. So this is his first time here on a streak. It's been a rough season for him, but lately an assist in 4 consecutive games. So plays here. I think Thomas Hurdle is the best way to go here in this game. Zegras has 6 goals in 12 games for Seattle, 2 this season. All right, all right. Yes, Kaprizov's out approximately 4 weeks. 4 weeks, I believe. Zegras did the Michigan move versus the Kraken. Of course he did. The Knights, minus 118. The draw, minus 111 for Vegas, for Robert. Stars got lucky last time that it didn't go to OT because of the Audi save. Oh, I don't even want to hear about that because I had Pavel Dorfe a point, and that's the one that Ottinger saved. Hurdle goal plus 200. I like it. I do. Dorfe over 2.5 shots in goal, cashed in 10 of 13. Stankoven over 2.5 shots in goal, 10 shots in goal in the 2 meetings this season. Okay, so he's really liked facing Vegas. Captain Bry is with me on Thomas Hurdle anytime goal. Robert likes Eichel. Not a bad look either. Not a bad look. Mark Stone, the assist king, has been quiet. Definitely, we were rocking on him, betting on him every game to start the season, but he's been cold. Under 6 of the 8 meetings in Vegas, 5 or less. 7 of 8 meetings, 6 goals or less. Okay. Stop Geo coming on in. Good luck on your bets today, all. You too, Stop Geo. You too. Best of luck. By the way, the Isles win over Colorado earlier season. The Isles had Georgia in the net. Okay. Lane Hudson goal plus 800. Good luck. But that's today's show. Cap Protect plays. I've got one full unit side that did not give out on today's show, which is available over on Cap Protect, and then I gave out my 3-player props. So only 4 plays for me today. Smaller card for me on this Tuesday slate. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel and hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the show. Appreciate all the support. Robert likes Kirby Doc anytime goal, plus 400. And Mr. Jackson Blake as well, who unfortunately I don't believe is still in the top line. He was for that first game with Rantanen, but didn't get anything there. I also had to look away from their trends because of Blackwood Wedgwood tandem. Yes, different goalies. But that is today's show. We will see you guys tomorrow on another episode. Picks on Net, NHL picks and predictions. Best of luck tonight, all.